the budgeting and the issue of whether National Assembly should take over the functions of the sacked Wike Lawmakers. And you need to understand that the judgment, no appeal court decision, has affirmed or ruled or decided on the illegality of the decampment of the 27 sacked Wike Lawmakers. That issue is very clear. It has not been decided. So, and more importantly, it's very good you understand the deceitful nature of this group of people. There was a discussion where the president said all legal matters should be withdrawn so that peace can reign. To show that the Wike group have never wanted peace. All they like is this crisis and commotion because, if you Fubara is outperforming you, so find a way to destabilize the government and create anarchy. But it will not work. So the governor, being a peace-loving man, listened to the president and withdrew his counter affidavit in that matter. But secretly, the pro-Wike group continued that case against the intervention of the president, just to obtain a judgment at the back of the governor. And that is the judgment the appeal court affirmed. But the issue of their decampment, the illegality of their decampment, upon which the seat of that former speaker, Amewula, was declared vacant, is still pending at the appeal court has not been decided. Amewula is not a serving lawmaker. For him to talk about being speaker, his seat has been declared vacant, and that subject matter is still in court and have not been decided. So this judgment does not change anything. Right Honorable Okejumbo remains the speaker of the Rivers State House of Assembly. It will be appealed, but it's important to understand the deceitful and criminal mindset of these people. You go into a peace accord, you go secretly at the back, you continue the matter even when other parties have withdrawn. So it's important the people know that Fubara has never been the aggressor. It is always the Wike group that they don't want peace, they don't want local government election, they don't want chairman to be sworn in, they don't want budget to be passed, they just want commotion and anarchy. So, and that commotion and anarchy, they will not succeed in it. So the matter is still in the appeal court. What appeal court ruled today is whether the National Assembly should cannot take over the function of the Rivers State House of Assembly on the presentation of the budget and so on and so forth. But the main subject matter, which is the illegality of the decampment of the sacked 27 lawmakers, is still in court, and we are hopeful that court will do the right thing to help save our democracy. Nothing has changed on this matter. Right Honorable Okejumbo remains the Speaker of the Rivers State House of Assembly, and the 27 sacked lawmakers remain sacked, going by that declaration, which has not been voided by any court.
The state's government issued notice for this local government election on 1st of July by the information given to me by my party in Rivers State. 1st of July to now is 3 months. But they went and lied to court that notice was not given. Before you leave here, I'll show you the timetable of the election. Political parties have been campaigning. Political parties, including my own, who have been campaigning. And then somebody somewhere will rush to Federal High Court where he controls that arm of government. It's a question of telling the judge to do this, he will give you the order you require. Interparty Advisory Council had a press conference yesterday. Very soon, we'll start calling out the names of judges. Since they have decided not to respect themselves, the citizenry will start calling them out. Let us see how they can continue sitting on the bench. Nobody has conscience anymore. No morale, no soul. Everything is cash and carry. Jankara system. Is it not settled by our laws that no court has jurisdiction, has powers to stop any election in Nigeria, pending the determination of whatever case that is filed? It is there. The judges that gave these instructions are aware. The senior lawyers that went for these cases are aware. But they just pay me, palm, grease my palm. I will get it. When you give an irresponsible and unimplementable order, the citizenry have the right to reject implementing it. So, if there is a court order from the Federal High Court that says, don't do that election. Police, don't give security. INEC, don't give voters register. We have the voters register here. They don't need any for the voters register. All the political parties have to the voters register used in the last election. So it is a stupid and idiotic request and an idiotic order. We have it here, 2023 voter, the register used for 2023 election. So you are making an order that I need not to give me what I already have. Now, you say don't do. The state high court has looked at all the very beautiful judgments. He took it step by step. Justice Igwe, step by step. That judgment should be the locus classicus. He said, go ahead. The state high court and the federal high court are of equal jurisdiction. So I opine that without considering other things, that when two courts give different orders or judgments, one saying yes, one saying no on the same subject matter, I opine that they cancel each other. That means there is no order pending. But the main issue is both the Electoral Act and the Constitution have said so, that you cannot stop an election in Nigeria. You can file a case, but the election should go on. If the court finds out that that election ought not to have been held, they will know what to do. There is nothing you can do. Election will go on. After all, we saw how other governors did it. Election will go on. Chairmen and councillors will emerge. And I will suggest they should be sworn in immediately. Because on Monday they'll be rushing to court. Don't swear them in. And the judges, Lifu and Omotosho, are available in Abuja to give such order. And their likes. They are available. Lifu and Omotosho and others. Nigerians will call them out. We are compiling their names across the board. This country belongs to all of us. When you are doing this, do you remember your children? What are you teaching them? That was why in one of the countries, when they try to hang the picture of the president, say, no, don't hang my picture. Hang their family picture opposite you, so that when you be taking decision, you'll be seeing them. You'll be seeing your family. These people have no soul. Money has taken over our environment. Once you have deep pockets, you can do and undo. Should this democracy collapse, judiciary should take more than 85% of the blame. They are like the people that were referred in the book of Jeremiah, that they have eyes they cannot see, they have ears they cannot hear. Why? Because their mind is full of devilish intentions. It's in the scripture. It's in the book of Ezekiel. It's in the book of Jeremiah. It appeared in more than four books in the Bible. But our consolation now is the new CJN. We have followed her trajectory. Fearless judge. We have followed her antecedents. And she mentioned something like that. Forum shopping. Reckless injunctions. She should start immediately by examining all the injunctions granted by FCT High Court Abuja and the judges involved in it. Some of them should not be in the bench. With greatest respect. Some of them have lost the integrity and the trust of the people for them to adjudicate on their matters. One of the anti-democratic forces in Rivers was saying, you're talking about money. One money cannot buy, more money can buy it. Nobody's talking about justice. Nobody's talking about equity. Nobody's talking about fair play. And that's why the new Chief Justice of Nigeria, it is now her table. Women are better when it comes to things like this. It's difficult to corrupt them. Forget about the past few months of few 1 year terrible experiences we had with women. But check the records of women that have passed through judiciary up to Supreme Court. My lady, the new CJN, will deal with it. And that is the only time confidence will gradually return to the judiciary. As of today, Nigerians now believe that courts, judiciary is the last hope of the common man. They don't believe it. But they should not allow what happened in Colombia and Philippines to happen here, where people took the laws into their hands and started looking for judges, identifying them. Go to the street now in Abuja. Ask them who are the judges that grant black market injunction. They will mention their names to you. Go to Wuse Market, go to Nyanya, go to Maraba. Nigerians are watching. But the time shall come in this country while everybody will answer his father's name. If you have collected bribe to thwart the cause of justice, you have a wife, you have children, it will return to you. You have a wife, you have children, you are owners, collect money, bend the law to favor the person that gave you money. You have a wife, you have children. Yet that money you are using it to trade them, they'll be useless. So will suffer from want. Even you may be suffering from kidney, all these diseases, anytime you say they're suffering from this and that. It's because of what they did. The spirit of the people they took justice away from. I look at the scriptures. There are things I will not do.